Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm making a follow-up video to a Keen boot review that I did about a year and a half ago. Just full disclosure here, I'm a rank amateur YouTuber. I don't edit my videos. This is made on a cheap phone, less than ideal conditions, so um, please don't razz me about that. You can stop watching now if you're looking for high production value. Okay, so I got a comment from somebody who watched that earlier review asking how long I got out of the Keen Mount Vernons, and so that's why I'm making this follow-up video. I'm still wearing them. If you watch that video, you know that I am a big guy who works outside and destroys boots. I can't tell you how many pairs of boots I've gone through in the last few years, but it's been a lot. And I finally found these, and my boot situation has been resolved by Keen. So I have no affiliation with Keen. I paid for these with my own money. I bought both pairs of these as factory seconds for less than $100. Retail on these boots is about $190. Okay, so what we're looking at, these are the Keen 8-inch Mount Vernons. These are what I did the review on. I still wear these, but I'm going back and forth. I wore these for about a year and a half, which is a record for me for boots. And then about 6-8 months ago, I started breaking these in and wearing these. These are 8-inch Coburg Keens. Both of these are safety toed. If you're required to wear safety toe boots at work, these are really nice. The Keens, I guess, are known for having a wider toe box. A little bit wider in the toe. They're kind of known for their funky toe design. Extremely comfortable. If you find yourself wearing safety toe boots and the boot fits great, but your toes feel like squeezed or pinched, you'll be pleasantly surprised with these. A couple of differences I wanted to point out between these two boots is the Mount Vernon has more of a flat shape on the sole with this little arch cut out here, but it's pretty much a flat shape. The hardware is a little bit different. This has just one speed hook at the very top, and the rest of them are looped. This also has a pull tab as opposed to a loop. Just a phenomenal boot. The Coburg, a little bit different. It has this kind of a stirrup cut heel, more like a cowboy boot, and a little bit taller, a little bit raised heel, which in this boot it works for me. Normally I don't like that. Normally I'd rather have more of a flat boot. This also has speed hooks. The hardware is a little bit different. It's the same from here down, but it's got 3 hooks on top, and it also has a loop. So I like that. I like the speed hooks, and I like the loop better on this boot. The one drawback to this boot, as opposed to the Mount Vernon, is the soles are slightly different design on the same material, but slightly different tread design. The Mount Vernons don't really pick up rocks. These will tend to pick up pea gravel size rocks, DG, that sort of thing. And so if you're going into buildings with carpeting and stuff like that, you'll leave a trail of little pebbles behind you if you're wearing these. That's one downside to these. It's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker for me by any means. The other thing I want to point out, what I really like about these boots is, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but these are, look at this. Can you see that? These soles have a tremendous amount of give and cushioning to them. They're really impact absorbing, which for me, being a big guy, you know, I've had some issues in my feet, and these are amazing for, you know, for the give and the cushioning that they have. But they're also incredibly tough. They're really tough, long-lasting. I was concerned because they're a glue-on sole. They're not replaceable. They're not like a Vibram, but they have held up to a lot of punishment. So that's one thing. I also want to say that the inside of the boot, normally for me, and a lot of boots, this back heel area will just start to fall apart on the inside of the boot. These are 100%. All four of these boots, the heels are perfectly intact. The whole inside of the boot is, you know, it's worn. You know, there's a little bit of a, I don't think that's really anything. They're 100% inside and out. The stitching is showing absolutely no signs of loosening up or failing on any of these boots. So they're both models have worked for me. I like them both. Like I said, they each have kind of some advantages and disadvantages over each other, whatever fits your personal preference. I did make some paracord laces up for them. I prefer paracord laces on my boots. Anyways, these are both made in, sorry about that. These are both made in Portland, Oregon. Good job, guys, up there in the Portland factory. I have nothing but good things to say about these boots. And yeah, if you have any questions, anything that I didn't cover, leave me a comment. Take care.